Good morning, this is Kasturi Day. Today I'm going to discuss this question answer series. This is the third series I'm doing on this question answer section of matter chapter according to ICSE syllabus class 8. Okay, so third part of this question answer series. Okay, so on the basis of the kinetic model, explain how the liquids exerts pressure. Okay, so the molecules of a liquid in a vessel are not stationary. We know that the molecules of a liquid, they are continuously in motion. Okay, they move about randomly in all possible directions. In doing so, the molecules of the liquid strike against the sides of the containing vessel or the container, sides of the container. Hence, they exert some specific force. Okay, so this force per unit area on the sides of the container, that is known as the cause of the liquid pressure. Okay, that is the cause of the liquid pressure. Okay, so this we know that the liquid, so according to the kinetic model, the liquids, the molecules of the liquid, they are in continuous random motion, and in doing so they strike against the wall of the container as well as also with themselves. Okay, one against the other, and in doing so this force per unit area, or and in doing so they exert some specific force on the container, and in doing so this force which they are exerting, this force per unit area on the size of the container is the cause of the liquid pressure. Okay, understood. Next we come to, on the basis of kinetic model, explain how the gas exerts pressure. Again, this is also the same way, only the thing is the liquid molecules, the molecules of the liquid, they move randomly. Even the gas molecules move randomly, but the gas molecules move much faster than the liquids, or rather it is they move the fastest. The movement of the molecules of the gases, they are the fastest. Okay, so they move more randomly against in all directions, striking against the sides of the container, and in doing so they exert some pressure, some specific force, and which is due to which this force per unit area on the of the container, that is the cause of the gas pressure. Okay, next we come to explain the heating of an iron rod by conduction on the basis of kinetic model. See, the mode of transmission, we know in a solid the molecules they move in a very limited portion. I mean, they vibrate about their mean position. Okay, they don't change their position. So when an iron rod, that's a solid, when that is heated, okay, by any outer source like any candle or any fire, okay, during that time what happens, this transmission of heat takes place from one atom to another in the direction of lower temperature. Okay, from high temperature to lower temperature, from high to lower, without the actual movement of the atoms, without the actual movement of the molecules from their mean position, is the conduction method. So what happens, when an iron rod is heated from one end in the fire, its atoms gains heat energy. Okay, this gain of heat energy increases the kinetic energy, and when the kinetic energy is increased, they vibrate about their mean position with more altitude. Okay, the faster they vibrate. Okay, and in doing so, these energetic atoms strike against the neighboring atoms and transfer a part of the kinetic energy to them. Okay, and in this way more and more atoms along the length of the container, the whole length of the container, that is made up of atoms, and all the atoms in these length in this conductor, that gains the kinetic energy, and the temperature of the conductor rises. Okay, and therefore what happens, the heat energy is transmitted by conduction without the actual movement of the particles, or without the actual movement of the atoms of the container. conductor. Okay. Next we come to the liquids and gases get heated by convection. Okay. Now explain the convection current on the basis of kinetic model. What happens? See, we know in liquids and gases, the molecules are the particles or the molecules, they are in random motion. Okay, they leave their actual position. They have more kinetic energy, due to which the particles, what happens, they of a medium actually move towards the source of the heat energy. Where the heat it is getting, they move towards the heat energy, they absorb the heat, gain more kinetic energy. They, what happened after gaining the kinetic energy, they start vibrating more. Okay, their intermolecular space increases, then intermolecular force of attraction that decreases, and what happens, they start rising up. Okay, and the cooler particles from this above, they come down from the sides, they come towards the source of the heat. Okay, and again this cycle continues till the this continues till the whole of the liquid changes into gas, or the gas whole of the liquid evaporates. So like that, what happens, a liquid or a gas contained in a vessel, okay, that is known as convection. This process is convection. Okay, now when a liquid or a gas contained in a vessel is heated from the base of the vessel, then the particles of the liquid or the gas in the region of the heat source, they absorb the heat energy. They absorb, after being the heat energy being absorbed by the particles, they increase their kinetic energy and move more vigorously. Now these energetic particles move away from the source of the heat, that is they rise upward. Then this causes the pressure to fall. Then when they rise upward, what happens? The pressure falls. To equalize the pressure, what happens? The particles of the liquid from the colder region, that is from the top and the sides, they come down, sink down towards the source of the heat, and this gave rise to a convection current. Okay. Now during change of state, temperature does not rise or fall. What happens to the heat energy supplied or given out? What happens? During this change of the state, temperature does not rise or fall, but the heat energy changes the state. It absorbs the heat and it changes the state, but the temperature does not rise. For this we need two examples. Okay, for doing this, an experiment is required. We place a beaker with 100 grams of ice cubes on a wire gauge or in a tripod stand. Okay, and a thermometer is inserted in it in such a way that its bulb is completely surrounded with ice. Okay, with the help of an iron stand. Now what happened? Then the beaker is heated with a Bunsen burner. After some time, we observe the ice starts melting to water. But we see that the temperature in the thermometer does not rise. Okay, that remains at 0 degrees centigrade till all the ice has melted into water. Then only the temperature starts, after the total ice has melted into water, then the temperature, we see that after that this temperature of the water rises. Okay, so from this experiment we conclude that heat supplied to the ice does not raise the temperature but changes the state of the ice. Therefore the heat supplied to the ice is stored in the water in form of latent heat. Okay, that is stored in the water in the form of latent heat. Again similarly, when we heat this water further, the temperature rises, and when a temperature comes, when the temperature attains 100 degrees centigrade, during that time, at that particular point, what happens? The total water starts evaporating. Okay, that is changing into gas, but the temperature does not rise here also. Okay, we see the temperature is at 100 degrees centigrade till all the water has changed into vapor, steam. Okay, again here the heat supplied to the water changes its state only and is stored in the steam in the form of latent heat. Okay, so what happens? The heat which has been supplied by the source does not raise the temperature, but changes, I mean, the stores it into the next state, that is the other, it is ice to water or water to steam. So that change of state, that the final state which is which the substance is gaining into its latent heat. Okay. Now explain the change of the state from solid to liquid on the basis of kinetic theory. When a solid is heated, its molecules absorb heat energy and therefore the kinetic energy of the molecules rise. Okay, that increases the kinetic energy of the molecules. Thus, the molecules start vibrating about their mean position with a greater amplitude, and this increases the intermolecular spaces, and intermolecular force of attraction decreases. This continues till a stage comes or reached, where it is reached when the kinetic energy of the molecules become more than the intermolecular forces, and at that stage what happens, the molecule starts interchanging their positions and the solid changes to liquid state. Okay, and in this state, the heat energy which has been absorbed by the substance, by the solid, does not change the temperature of the substance, but it is utilized in doing work against the force of attraction. That is, it is kinetic energy is gaining more kinetic energy than its force of attraction. Therefore, it increases the separation between the molecules, and therefore it increases the potential energy into kinetic energy. Okay, so this is according to the change of state from solid to liquid. Okay, so I'll stop here. I'll continue with the rest of the question answers in my next video. Please go through this. If you have any doubt, please do write in the comment box. And one thing more, I will attach all the description in the description box. All the text videos are there for your reference. If you have any doubt, please do refer to those text videos. Still, if you're having doubt, please do write in the comment box. If you like the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from this. And also, if you are a new viewer to my channel and not subscribed yet, please do subscribe to get the notification of my next video. Thank you.